Hi guys, it's Melody. I've actually been thinking that I need to work on my intro, so if you have any ideas, maybe help me out, pop them down in the comment section, because I am like super creative in like every other way but in like slogans and stuff like that. So like I said, if you have any ideas for me, pop them down in the comment section. So yeah, a couple of disclaimers before we get into this video. First is that it may get a little long. Obviously I'm recording this at the beginning, so if Ren is here having a snack and she would like to share. If you stick with me through the end, I very much appreciate it. You can go ahead and leave me a comment with a flower, maybe. Yeah. Second thing is that I am not getting any money from this. This method that I use is completely free. As long as you have access to your bank online and somewhere to write it down, those are the only two things you need. Personally, I use WordPad on my computer. You could use a tablet, you could use your phone, you could even use pen and paper. But literally those are the only two things you need. I'm not getting any money from this as of February 2022 when I'm recording this. I don't even get money from YouTube. Might change in the future, might not. I don't know. I just literally want to help people who might be struggling and need some guidance. So the third thing, if you watched my previous video, this is just a reminder. If this is your first video, this is me telling you, I only budget my money. Any money that comes into my bank account. My husband has his own bank account. We've been living together for 15 years. We've tried it budgeting together. We've tried budgeting separately. For this season in our life, budgeting separately is just the easiest. So you will not see any variable funds, no groceries or gas. And you won't see our loans. We have two. We have a car loan and a family loan. And any car maintenance he takes care of, as well as his credit cards. So you will not see any of that. However, this same situation could be used for variable funds as well. So now to get into this video. To start off, I need to explain that I have 4 bank accounts that are all linked together. I have my checking account. I have 3 savings accounts. Each of them is set up to do something completely different. So I'm going to write down here exactly what I have written down on my computer. So, to start with, I have my checking account. My checking account is where my paycheck goes in. It is where all of my bills come out of. It is where I pay things out of. So, in my checking account, I have it broken down. I have Rogers, that is our internet, cable, and cell phones. And yes, we do use our cable. I'm kind of old school like that. I keep money for electric. I have my bank fee. Here in Canada, I bank with CIBC. There is a monthly bank fee. And I know that I could get to a bank that would not have bank fees, but I just have so much coming into and going out of my account right now that it's easier to just leave it, and it's something I can look at in the future if I need to. I have rent, I have Melody, which this is my personal spending. This is anything that I want or need. This is, you know, clothes, shoes, makeup, if I wanted to buy a new plant, because we all know I'm a crazy plant lady. And then I have credit card. And so I have all of this written down for Rogers, electric, and credit card. I have written down before it what the total is and what the due date is. So like for electric this month we owe $157.11, and that's due on the 28th. So I literally have it written down like that. That is my checking account, and then I have my first savings account, sorry, which is my sinking funds. Now, what sinking funds is things that you are going to be saving up for a little while longer. Some of them are, have like an end goal. Like I have in here, we're saving for a mini freezer. And I need new shelves. And my son is needing a bed. So I have those. Those have an end goal. And then I also have ones that are revolving. Things that I'm going to be pulling out of periodically, but that I'm going to be rolling money over and saving for. So I have holidays, and that is for any holiday except Christmas. Seasonal. This is for any seasonal activity that we want to do. Right now we're saving to go to the Sugar Bush in a couple of weeks to go for maple syrup. I have these split up. These are the ones that are more important to me at the moment that I'm saving for. So, like I said, I'm literally writing it down as I have it on my word pad right now. So I have a space there, so I know that these are the ones that are a little bit less important, so that I can skip them if I need to. So I have on here Christmas, birthdays, gardening, and canning. Because I do some gardening out on our patio, and I also have a garden that I share with my best friend, which is a larger garden, and I want to try better to save some of those foods this year. I have medical, which you've seen me adding money to because I have my dentist appointment coming up. I have gifts. I have family debt, which is something that I haven't started putting any money towards yet. It's not something that my parents are really expecting us to pay back, but it's money that they've owed us throughout the years, so I'd like to eventually pay that back to them. And my last one and my least important priority, wow, I can't spell, anniversary party. That's kind of my least priority sinking fund, and it is the one that kind of, you know, if I have a buck left after I'm done giving everything else money, then I'll throw it at that. For the moment, it's probably going to get more important in the second half of the year, where I'm going to work more on that because that is coming up in May next year. So that is in my sinking fund savings account. The third and fourth savings account, I don't actually have it listed on my WordPad because I don't keep track of it as closely. So my third savings account is actually the kids' savings. This is where I send all of my change from paying stuff and my income. It's for anything that they need, really. Any clothes, any events. I'm looking to sign them up for swimming in the fall. So that's what that's for. And then my third savings, or fourth savings, is house savings. And it's technically my house / emergency savings, but it's all kind of saved in the same area. So this is what I have on my WordPad, and these are what I save for. Obviously, you could tweak this and work it however you want. Add whatever you want to save for. These are what is important for me. So, how do I figure out how to budget? Well, let's say I am getting the same as I got last week. So that was $228.84. So, as we know, I like to work in round numbers. So I would take that 84 cents and I would put that into the kids' savings. The next thing that I always figure out is house emergency savings. Right now I'm saving an average of $10 to $20 per savings. So let's say I'm gonna put $20 into my savings. So that would bring that down to $208 that I have to budget. I figured out that in order to pay my Rogers and my electric and start working on getting a month ahead on them, I need to pay my Rogers $90 a week and my electric $40 a week. So that will build up. It's more than I need, but then I will have extra to, in case I happen to get a hit on my bill that I wasn't expecting, or if I need to save for the next month. So this is where we take out our calculator. So I have $208 minus $90 minus $40. Excuse me. Bank fee. It is normally around $17 for the month. I'm also working on getting ahead on that. So that gets $5 every week. Rent. I did explain it in another video, but my rent and insurance and college savings are mostly covered by what I get for child tax. So this rent is only saving what my child tax does not cover. So that gets $5 every week. Melody, I am trying to save $5 a week for myself. It doesn't always happen. And credit card, I'm working on paying that off a little bit. It's only about 30% full right now, so it's not a super priority. I'm putting $15 a week on it. I pay off of my credit card. The only usage that it gets right now is it pays the Rogers, which that money will go on my credit card, and then I have Disney Plus on there. So that $15 a month or a week is more than enough to pay the minimum payment, pay Disney Plus, and also pay down a little bit. So that would be -$5 for bank fee, -$5 for rent, -$5 for Melody, -$15 for credit card. And those are all of my bills covered. And then I have $48 left to put towards my sinking funds. So let's say here, I'm trying to do, I know, $5 towards holidays and $5 towards seasonal. So, and I keep track of every time I add something. I keep track of it so I know how much I have left to budget with. Christmas, I'm trying for $10. $28. Birthdays, I'm trying for $10. That leaves me with $18. So, canning is gonna get $2. Gifts are only gonna get $2. That leaves me with $14. I am not actually putting anything in here right at this moment because Finn's bed is going to get covered by our tax return, and shelves are probably going to get covered when I get GST in April. For anyone not in Canada, GST is another tax return we get quarterly for low income. So, mini freezer, I might put $4 in that. Medical might get $5. And then I might split the remaining $5 between family debt and anniversary party. So I might give family debt $3 and anniversary $2. And it might seem like some of these are low numbers, and they are. I am low income. I only work part-time. But the thing is, these will start to add up. You know, this $2 here, this $3 here. You know, you put $2 into a fund every week. By the end of 2 months, you're gonna have $16, almost $20. You know. And so it adds up. So even if it seems like I'm wasting my time putting $1 here and $2 here, it's not a waste of time because it will add up. How I use this system now. Like I said, I pay everything out of my checking account. My checking account is what's linked to my debit card. So if I know that I'm using one of these sinking funds, I should explain, I don't go out, generally speaking, and spend a lot of money. If I'm spending a little bit of money, it's gonna be, you know, $2 for coffee, maybe, which will come out of my personal. But for anything big like Christmas or birthdays or anything like that, I would go ahead and say, you know what, I think I'm gonna spend this much and move that much into my checking account. So let's say I have, I don't know, let's say I have $60 in Christmas, and I see something that I know my kids are gonna like, and it's $35. I will move that $40. I'll round it up for tax, and I will put that $40 into my checking account. I will go and buy that. So 35 times, times 0.15, because we have 15% sales tax here. Oh, that actually wouldn't be enough. Sorry. Plus 35. It would be 40 and a quarter. So I would then maybe move 41 over then. So that would be $41 that I would move from my sinking funds to my checking account. I would go ahead and buy that $35 toy or whatever it is that I'm buying, and then that would leave me with 75 cents. That 75 cents, like I said, we like working in round numbers. I would go ahead and move it to kids savings. Now, if you don't have kids and you don't want to put savings for kids, you can go ahead and put that in your emergency savings. And yes, it seems ridiculous, but again, that 75 cents times, say, five days a week, if you have 75 cents times 5 days a week, that's almost $4 in a week that you are using just from that change that you rounded up. I pretty much have gone through everything I can think of at the moment. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you. And I really hope that this helps somebody. And if you have any questions, go ahead and put it down in the comments below. And like I said, if you've made it to the end of this video, leave me a comment with a flower. And I will see you later this week for my budget with me. I hope you have a good day.